Yeah. Ooh. Get it. What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore, Nick, here once again for video number 2. Video number 2 on this late Tuesday night, July the 19th, 2022. Once again, right here on the Peter Gilmore Wrestling Channel, the Peter fucking Gilmore Wrestling Channel, that is. YouTube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe button down below in my pants, which is also known as the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And follow me on social media, like I said, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell, treat it like it's your fucking bitch. Kind of like the American League against the National League in the All-Star game. Fuck! But hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn fucking thing. And if you do, well, too bad for you. Too fucking bad for you, motherfuckers, and that's all I gotta say about that. So, do it now. Hit that bell. Smash that like button to death, please. And stick it straight up YouTube's ass. And then take that like button, stick it up straight up fucking Susan's squat. Or the pooper. Fuck Susan, by the way. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on from there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Tuesday night, and you know what that means. Video number 2 on the night. Check out video number 1. Exactly. Video number 1 in the description box below. Did a little quickie video talking about Kenny, by God, Omega coming back, possibly coming back at All Out for September the 4th in Chicago, and possibly teaming up with the Young Bucks. Who? Possibly Adam Cole, Bebe, and Red Dragon, but don't really know when Adam Cole's coming back, even though Britt Baker did give an update on Adam Cole's status. So hopefully he'll come back in a few weeks. And he still has that torn labrum, which I think needs surgery. So, but hopefully Adam can work through it, and he won't need surgery until he actually really needs it, which hopefully won't be anytime soon. But we'll see what happens with that. But Kenny is coming back, which is going to be a big help to AEW because really they don't have a lot of people right now. Danielson, I don't know when he's coming back. Punk probably be coming back, but All Out, we don't know yet. But I'm thinking if not an All Out, maybe Grand Slam or Full Gear in November. Who else is injured? That's a big star. Danielson, Punk. Well, Kenny, that's 3. And Cole, that's really 4 people that are injured, but I'm going to get some of the Calvary to come back pretty damn soon, so that's good. By the end of the year, I think all of them will be back. It'll be a great end of the year for AEW. We'll see what happens. Also, talked about... It sucks. Also, Taiwan Raw delete his Twitter page. That sucks. Well, everybody's freaking deleting their Twitter page because Twitter. I keep calling it Titter. That's the pig to death. Twitter is becoming a toxic wasteland, just like every other fucking social media site. Like this fucking one. Everybody's leaving YouTube and going to Twitch or going to other places. But I will be soon. I'll be leaving this toxic wasteland of a fucking website. Don't know where I'm gonna go, but Twitch is a possibility right now, but having a little bit of trouble using Twitch on the old desktop. I don't know why, but I mean, to get on my I have a channel, but you won't know what it is. But I just can't do videos at the moment for some odd reason. But yeah, eventually I might be going to Twitch. I might go to Odyssey. I'm hearing some things about Odyssey. I had a Rumble account, but I don't have it anymore. Tumblr, maybe I might go to Tumblr. Joey Motion is kind of out of the question. And Facebook Live, I might go back to Facebook Live. But we'll see what happens in the future. Right now, I'm kind of staying put for the moment. We got that. So I talked about that. I talked about SummerSlam, how the WWE, the higher-ups in WWE do not like the card. I don't blame them because half the card sucks. And SummerSlam is probably going to be the worst pay-per-view of the year. Or the worst SummerSlam of all time in WWE. Because the card looks like shit. And there are going to be some changes coming probably as soon as this Friday night. We'll see what happens with that. Talk about the Raw rating. It stayed stagnant at 1.7. Even for a shit show that it was on last night. 1.7. I don't know how that happens. But we talked about that. Talked about Adam Cole Baby's injury. And a couple other things. Jesse Body Ventura possibly running for president in 2024. What I tell you, Madden, And it is what it is. So I talked a little bit about that. Link is down below in the description box. Or just go back a video. And that's it. Alright, so that's it for that. Alright. Let's get quickly to chat for a little bit, and then we will move on from there. Got Nick, the Tribal Chief. He's here. As always. He says hi. How? And showtime! It's showtime, folks! Sting used to say, it's stink! Then Nick says, if you miss out, then sorry about your damn luck. Pretty much. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so other than that, hope you had a great day. I hope you stayed cool, because goddamn it was hot today. 93, 94 degrees today. Tomorrow's going to be even hotter. That hot. It's supposed to be 95 tomorrow. Thursday, we might get a little bit of rain. Not that it's going to help. Still going to be like 94 on Thursday, they're saying. And then this weekend, it's going to be like near 100. And heat index is going to feel like Phoenix. 120. So stay cool, drink a lot of water. In this case, I'm drinking, you know what I'm drinking. Drinking good old Pepsi with ice. But well, the ice is melted now. I put ice in it, it's melted already. Jeez. And that's it. It's 81 degrees right now. Ooh. I got the AC cranking and the fan cranking. I would have just went topless, bottomless, but no one wants to see that. Except you ladies out there, right? Or guys, you know how the guys are. They want to see my gigantic schlong. Because they love how my dick tastes. I mean, we already know who those people are. But it is what it is, and that's that. But yeah, stay cool. Drink a lot of fluids. Don't if you're going out, don't stay out too long. And just stay hydrated and stay cool. This entire week, wherever you may be. If you're in Arizona, stay home. Don't go out unless you have to, like if you have to work or something like that. But yeah, I'm watching the weather now on Channel 5, and supposed to get something on Thursday, but it's not going to cool down. It's supposed to cool down by Monday. It's supposed to be 90 on Monday, but still, it's going to cool down, thankfully, after that. And it is what it is. That's that. All right. So, but I hope you had a good game. If not, well, sorry about your damn luck. That's that. Alright, so the All-Star game happened tonight I should say. And once again, god damn it, the fucking American League won for the 9th year in a row. It is what it is. Alright, I'm looking at the weather, just supposed to, like, afternoon thunderstorms Thursday, doesn't really do anything, and then gets up to like the mid-90s by the weekend, and then Monday into Tuesday is gonna rain and start cooling off a little bit. Like Tuesday's supposed to be 87. It's the middle of the summer, it gets hot, and then wait for August. It is what it is. So I'll get that. So anyway, and it's hot in England too. It was 105 today in England. Good lord. I feel bad for the people I know in England. And my good buddy Real Rally Sport Rally was talking to me on his stream about it. My good buddy Kevin Daddy. And everybody else in England and Ireland, you know, Jerry and Jason Ruin, you know, the Shield at Ballycastle, they were red hot today. Me and my good buddy, I obviously know my tennis too. Red hot in Europe today. Even Italy, even fucking Milan, Italy was 100 degrees today. That's one high space in me ball. It was 94 in Rome. Jeez. Global warming. We're gonna be melting pretty damn soon. I think the sun's getting really close to Earth. I mean, probably it's already evaporating Mercury, getting very close to Venus, and then next thing you know, it's gonna swallow up Earth, and we're gonna be all turned into freaking liquid. That's why I think a lot of people are gonna start moving to Mars pretty soon. Then again, you could go to Uranus. You know why? Because it's dark. Have you seen Uranus? It's pretty dark. It is what it is. I know a lot of trolls go to Uranus. Their anus, really. Because their anus is very dark. But I digress. Yeah. But yeah. It's just a heat wave on planet Earth right now. That's that. So like I said, the All-Star game happened tonight. The American League won again, 3-2. So once again, the American League gets the home field advantage in the World Series. And the MVP goes to Stanton. How does Stanton get the MVP? He tied the game, and then Buxton from Minnesota basically won the game. Why didn't he get the MVP? Oh, that's right. Because the Major League Baseball caters to fucking steroid users. Right, Stanton? Right, Yankee fans? Basically. So that schmuck gets the MVP. Gets a glass fucking bat. I wish I took it and smashed fucking Stanton's fucking head in. Fuck that guy, and fuck the Yankees, and fuck their fans. It is what it is. I mean, Judgy Wudgy didn't even do anything. Garrett Cole did nothing. I didn't even watch half the game. I only saw it was 3-2 when I didn't see it when they took the lead. I just saw the end of the game. That's it. I was like, this game sucks. As far as the Mets go, they had McNeil, the squirrel. Got hit by a pitch. What else is new? What else is new? It's the All-Star game. The Mets are getting hit by pitches. What else is new? Alonso got a hit, I think. Like a hit or two. I think Diaz pitched an inning. Didn't really do much. I think Marte didn't play. I don't think he played. I didn't see. Like I said, I didn't see much of the game, so I didn't care. But yeah, I have to say something. Sterling Marte, god damn, you have a great fashion sense, and you're built like a fucking truck. No homo. But come on, dude. And future Met Juan Soto, basically nothing. He was so tired from the home run derby on Monday, which he won, by the way, that he really didn't do nothing in the All-Star game. So, but it is what it is. So, future, soon to be, hopefully, maybe, I don't know, but soon to be future Met Juan Soto. But who do you give up for him? Personally, I don't want him. I'd rather have Nelson Cruz or Josh Bell and maybe a starter. That'd be nice. And some bullpen help. But we'll have to see in the next 11 days. Oh, as of now, 11 days till the trade deadline and what the Mets do and the Yankees do. So between the Mets and the Yankees, are going to get Soto. Somebody's going to get Soto. Hopefully it's not the Yankees, because with the Yankees, just hand them another fucking title that they never earned. Buy a championship. So the Atlanta Braves talk to you, JD. Rent a title. So that's what the Braves did last year. They rented a title. They rented a title. They didn't win it outright. They rented it. Now rent is due. And that's it. All right, so the first half of the season is done. Back to the second half starts on Thursday. Yankees come home to play Houston, I guess, in a makeup game. Then they play, I think, Kansas City. Then they got the Mets next Tuesday and Wednesday at Citi Field. So the Subway Series. But before that, the Mets have San Diego this weekend. I don't know who's pitching yet. But Jacob deGrom might pitch that Yankee series, but there's a but, and it always stinks. deGrom had some muscle tightness over the weekend. So he's supposed to pitch today in a simulated game, but that got scrapped. So the Mets are being extra cautious. And he played catch today and yesterday. He felt fine. Now he's going to pitch a simulated game on Thursday. Hopefully nothing happens, and then maybe, I would think, he's going to pitch that Tuesday or Wednesday game against the Yankees. So that's going to be his 2022 debut. As far as Scherzer, I would pitch him probably in one of those games as well. I would probably go with, if I was Buck Showalter, I'll probably go Taijuan Walker in game one of the Padres series. Walker, Carrasco, Bassett. Then for the Yankees, deGrom, Scherzer. Done. 5 easy wins right there. Hopefully. But deGrom and Scherzer back-to-back against the Yankees. Depending on who pitches for the Yankees. I care less if it's Garrett Cole and Nestor Cortez. 2 bums. I'm saying right now. I'll say right now on paper. You can mark this down right now. Clip it if you want. I don't care. The Yankees will collapse. Not the Mets this year. Not again. We're not doing it again this year. The Mets will win the NL East or at least make the wild card. So as the Yankees go, they can make the playoffs maybe as a wild card. I think that lead in the NL East and it's going to be AL East is going to collapse. It's going to go down. I think the Yankees might have a historic collapse. I just think. Because I think they're up by 12 and a half, I think. Or possibly 13 and a half. 12 or 13 games. That can evaporate in a month. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on from it. Alright. So, chat room's open if you guys want to talk about the All-Star game or anything else. So, it's wide open like Remy Sky's legs. By the way, speaking of Remy Sky, you fucking whore. Nice tease on Instagram. Nice tease. She fucking Remy Sky puts up a fucking Instagram post talking about the internet, saying, "Are you gonna have any more kids?" And then she's like, what? And then you see Matt Hardy go. And then you see Remy Hardy go, motherfucker! So there was a big thing on her Instagram thinking that she's pregnant again with her 5th kid. But I don't know if it's true or not. I guess we have to find out from Matt and Remy if it's actually true, but usually they love to tease, especially Remy. Because she can't keep her mouth shut and her legs shut. But Matt Hardy's got so much money, he can have like 50 kids. gonna have more kids than Nick Cannon. Ooh. I mean, like, seriously. Close your legs, Rebby. So yeah, there was a big talk about on her Instagram about that. So hopefully it's not true because I don't want. I mean, we don't need more fucking mutants running around the Hardy compound. Really, we don't. And I'm not spending much it. So yeah. The whole world of social media just strikes again. And briefly, I want to talk about the Ric Flair video. It was disgusting. It pissed me off. I know all three men involved in the video was Karen Jarrett and David Crockett, who was in that video. That looked so fucking fake. It was fake as fuck, including the blood. Well, not the blood. Ric Flair bleeding at 73, 74 years old. Look fake as fuck. And you could tell fucking Jarrett and Jay Lethal did not even want to be part of the video. But they had to do it anyway to sell the fucking StarCast show, the Ric Flair's last match shit. But really, Ric Flair, just learn how to when to say no. I mean, seriously, this should be it. Do not make another comeback. I don't give a shit if you're 80 years old. You think you're gonna be Jerry Funk? Stop it. This is it. End of the line. Please, for the love of God, for your safety. But he got the shit beat out of him. He looked dead in that video. I was like, damn. And fucking Jay was like, I fucking love you! I fucking love you, Rick! And then Jarrett's like, you fucking piece of old shit! Fuck you, David Crockett! I was like, damn, this felt real. It felt real, but it felt staged. I was like, ugh, Jesus. Right there, Sandy? Jesus! That's another thing. So all these people that want to make fun of my impressions and think that I'm off my rocker, that I didn't take my medication today, or, I need to be put in a mental ward. All I have to say to you is this. Fuck you, man. I'd like to see you do an impression. I'd like to see you guys do an impression. Making fun of my impression, saying that, doing not one, 2 videos, by the way. And we all know who it is, too. I'm not going to say. We all know who it is. Because that's what he does. That's what these people do. They love to do videos about me to get their clout views, because they can't get any other real views on their other videos, right? With your stupid gaming videos, they get 5 fucking views in a week. Horrible. And you say my channel's dead? I'm gaining views, bitches. I'm gaining subscribers too. What are you getting? None. 0. That's it. You don't even get the miedo part. Even though half you people should be miedo. I mean, but really, you guys can't take jokes. I don't care if you don't think I'm funny. I think I'm a pretty funny guy. I'm a fun guy. Get it? Fun guy. Whatever. But if you don't like my impressions, I don't give a shit. I'm trying to entertain people. And that's what I do. I entertain, I still get views. So I'm doing something right. But people want to make fun. They think I should belong in a mental institution. That I went off my rocker. At least I'm not WJ. But if you can't take my impressions, you can't take my satire and entertainment and comedy, then don't watch my show. But you do because you love how my dick tastes and you're subscribed to me. That's why you hit the bell. That's why you're watching. I know you watch. I know you do. Because you have nothing else to do with your boring as fuck life. Working in retail. Doing inventory. With your boring as fuck life. And your boring as fuck fake friends. Blaming me blaming me for your privacy complaints that I never sent. And nobody else in the prophecy sent them either. It's like that old saying, keep your friends close and your enemies far away. You, sir, have friends that are not really your friends. And they're turning on you like I predicted 2 years ago they would do. So, maybe you should find some new friends, dude. Because they're turning on you right now. No wonder your other channel went down. Wasn't by me. Wasn't by the prophecy. It's by fate and God. And that's all I got to say about that. But, yeah. Can't prove a goddamn thing. It was any of us, so that's all I got to say. So, to you, fuck you, man. That's it. Alright, let's get into this review. Alright, so it is time on this late Tuesday night for your late night NXT review for July the 19th, 2022, from the Capitol Wrestling Center at Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida. Alright, another week of NXT action. At least it was better than last week. This week was pretty damn good. I actually liked this show. It was entertaining. I was entertained. I was happy. So let's get into it. So, as always, our commentary team of the man with the creepy jackets, Vic Joseph, and his broadcast partner, the legendary, the man himself, Bad News Wade Ballas. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you, Dolphin Boy. Let me move on. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so Vic Joseph and Bad News Wade Barrett, as always, on commentary. And the highlight match of this show was the 20-woman Battle Royale. The winner gets a shot at the beautiful, luscious, wanna fuck her in the ass, Mandy Rose and the NXT Women's Championship. We also heard from Cora Jade about why she did what she did last week to Roxy. Interesting stuff with that. We also got the revelation, the revealing of the Dyad, or as they're now called, Schism. Joe Gacy's little group now called Schism. He revealed the two druids. We all know who those are. So we're going to get to that. And a little bit more. That's it. Alright, so we start the show off with a humongous long recap of what Cora Jade did to Roxy, tearing on her last week and costing her the Women's Championship. So, we will find out why she did what she did in just a bit. But before that, I should say, we go to match number 1. We got Cameron Grimes to the moon. Well, he's not doing so good right now, but he's in our first match taking on J.D. McDonough, otherwise known as Jordan Devlin. I like his accent. It's pretty good.
Oh, by God, they're bloody liphead.
That's how he talks.
Hello, everybody. It's Jordan Devlin here. I want you to listen to Def Leppard. By God, bloody leopard, I gave my right arm to playing Def Leppard. I come from Ireland, yeah, with my shillelagh. I'm the Irish bastard.
Pretty much. Pretty much that's how he talks. It's just funny. I did it really bad, so I apologize.
By God, bloody leopard.
If you don't know, you don't get that reference, go watch the Def Leppard documentary.
Oh, the darling! Oh, by God, bloody Def Leppard! You know, most musicians would give their right arm to play in your me band, love.
So, Thunder God! Okay. But, if you haven't seen the Def Leppard documentary, please go see it. Go watch it, I should say. Not see it. Watch it, whatever. But yeah, so Cameron Grimes and Jordan Devlin in our first match of the night. Fucking epic match. Holy crap, it was great. Cameron's not doing so well. He's on a losing streak since losing at the Great American Bash against Braun Breaker. So, see if Cameron can get back on the right foot. So, it's also with Cameron taking McDonough down, but McDonough kicks at his knee, and that plays a part in the match. But doesn't really bother Cameron. Kicks Jordan right in the chest. Ow. Then he has a backdrop. Then McDonough into the corner. McDonough gets on the apron, and then a big boot puts him on the floor. Excuse me. They go back in. Cameron hits a high cross body on Jordan to rock him a little bit. And then we see Joe Gacy being creepy on the platform. Well, that's what he does. Because he's a creepy bastard. Basically stealing Bray Wyatt's gimmick. What do you think? Why do you think they call it Schism? Huh? No. I don't know, Shaggy. He's stealing Bray Wyatt's gimmick. Even though, if you watch the Edge promos now, basically almost the same thing. So, two guys doing Bray Wyatt gimmick. Even though Edge is coming back as the evil Brood Edge. Now, I guess he's going to be a face Brood Edge. But he's coming back at SummerSlam, most likely, if not on Monday night. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so Gacy is on the platform, calls him distraction. We'll get to more of him later. Alright, so we go to break, we come back. McDonough blocks a suplex from the apron. He goes back to Cameron's knee, kicks away out of the corner. Then he gets caught in a swinging side effect. And that'll make Matt Hardy proud. But Jordan hits another shot to the knee, slowing Cameron down. But Cameron hits an insignificant to get out of trouble. And then Jordan goes for the leg again. So Cameron knees him in the face. Ouch. Cameron then gets knocked to the apron, and then Donna hits a headbutt. And then Cameron's knee gets caught in the ropes. It looks very sick, and then Jordan's like bashing at the knee. And that basically led to the downfall and the end of the match as Devlin hits the Devlin side, which that movie hits like ripcord. Looks like an angle slam, almost like a belly to back suplex. So he hits that. 1, 2, 3 hits to win. Match I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. Just an amazing match. And that's pretty much it for that. And we move on. So 3.5 out of 5 stars from this great match for two guys who are pretty damn good. And just Cameron is now in the dumps basically. But we'll see what happens with Cameron going into next week. What's that? Excuse me, 1 second. Let me take a drink because my throat is not good right now. Let me move on. Alright, after that, we get to a couple promos from Nikita Lyons. Whew. Dies for days, god damn. Basically, she's ready to win the Battle Royal. And I had her to win, but did she win? Look at the title of the video. You'll see why. But anybody like my title of the video? Yeah, I watched Zoey 101. So what? So what? I like Disney. Disney Channel, Nickelodeon days. Yeah, so that's where I got the title from, Zoey 101. Isn't that with Jamie Lynn Spears, Britney's bitch of a sister? By the way, Britney Spears put up an Instagram post singing Baby One More Time like 20-some-odd years later. Still amazing. She still looks fucking hot. I don't care if she has, like, she's married now and has, like, what, two kids now? About to have a third, I think she is pregnant now. Well, she was pregnant and she had a miscarriage. But still, goddamn. Britney, bitch. It's Britney, bitch. Not too. But we get that. So the kid is ready for the Battle Royal. Then we see Daddy's favorite girl, Tiffany Stratton, Boogie Hogan. And she's offended that she has to be in this battle royal. But she says she's going to win anyway. And she's going to do for Daddy! Daddy! I'm going to win a battle royal for you! Okay, sweetheart. Okay. Can I have your credit card? Well, if you win, darling. No, I want it now! Yeah. Oh. I'm telling you don't like my impressions, you don't like my comedy and satire, get the fuck off my channel, you fucking retard. That's pretty much it. Alright, so Tiffany's ready, so I gave both of those 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get to the big segment of the night. Corey Jade comes out. She's no longer a skater girl. But she comes out for the big explanation. The fans are booing her, asking why. So she starts off almost like the 1996 Hulk Hogan promo. Well, you know something, brother? I don't need to be here, brother. This is the new world order of wrestling, brother. So anyway, she talks about how she's been the featured star of the women's division since she got here. Really now? Really? Featured woman, my ass? They're not talking about you. They're talking about Mandy Rose and Gigi and JC. They're talking about your fucking 20-year-old ass. Anyway, she said people have been talking about how great she is at such a young age. Yeah, she did jump off the top of the cage at 4 games. 20 years old, she's doing somewhat pretty good. Then she talks about finding the best partner in her best friend Roxanne Perez, or Roxy. Basically put her in the door. Blah, blah, blah. Everything was great. We won the tag belts 2 weeks ago. But not 30 minutes later, Roxy decided, hey, I'm Roxy. I'm going to go for the title. So that kind of rubbed her the wrong way. She says it was disrespectful. She disrespected her daughter. And she's like, well, I had to do something about it. She doesn't mind that she turned on Roxy last week, hitting her with the belt. So she says Roxy's not here right now because she's not clear because she has a broken heart. But she says we're still the women's tag team champions. And then she goes outside the ring. And then she cuts a promo saying, I'm from a different breed, I'm ordered differently. And then she takes off the belt and says, I don't need this shit. This is a new generation of Jade, and the title don't mean shit to me. She throws it in the garbage on Medusa circa 1995 WCW. And that was it. She left. I was like, good night, women's tag team division. Good. Adios, amigo. Get the fuck out of here. Take those belts and fucking melt them down to something else. They shouldn't even have women's tag team belts at all. In any fucking division except for Stardom. And Impact. Because they're actual tag teams in those promotions. Good tag teams too, huh? Right? Prophecy. Rosemary. Chaya. That's it. In Stardom, they got some damn good tag teams. Angels, anyone? But other than that, WWE should not even have women's tag team titles. If they want another title for the women, why don't you make the women's TV title? You want to be like AEW and have a USA title? I don't even think they should even call that the USA title. It'd be so stupid. Like the TNT title, the TBS title. I mean, that's good and all, but you know Vince in his stupid warped mind, we're like, all right, you know what? We don't need tag team titles. Let's just have the USA Women's title. Vince McMahon, they got grapefruits. What do you think, Bruce? Oh, I like it. Moron. But yeah, I mean, if they want to do a secondary title, do something like that, but don't call it the USA TV title. Just call it the Women's TV title. Or just call it the TV title. Don't have women's tag team belts if you don't have a fucking division and you treat your women like shit. No wonder there's an uproar in the women's division. Because the women just don't like the direction they're going in. Why do you think they were mad at Vince McMahon? I mean, it's the same thing in AEW, even though Kenny's running that. Not so good there, Kenny, huh? But at least the women there are better wrestlers than WWE. Because everybody's leaving WWE right now in the women's division. Naomi left, Sasha left, Io's about to leave. Bayley may come back at SummerSlam, not that it matters. Natalya probably is on her way out. She don't get her shit together. All Natalya can do is show her fake tits and basically have simulated sex with her sister. And then JR is like, oh, my God, those titties, my God. JR being thirsty. What a fucking sick man he is. My God, those titties are amazing. I'm gonna get some barbecue sauce on those titties. You go there, JR. You go. 60 something. How old is JR? Like 65, 66? My God. Puppies, JR. He'll take one look at them and go, that Jezebel. I digress. So anyway, yeah. So that's basically it. So that's Corey J's promo in a nutshell. Throws away the belt, says, fuck you. Good. So I gave that a standing ovation. I gave it a 4 out of 5. Fuck the women's division and fuck the tag team titles. Just felt like a Medusa promo. Like 20 years later. And then Wade Barrett's like, I've never seen something disrespectful in my life. I'm like, yeah, you did, you liar. Wade Barrett, you are a liar. But I digress. Alright, so we move on from there. We move on. Once again, the chat room's open if you guys want to chat. If not, then you can still watch my sexy ass. Because that's what you do. It's not recording. We don't know. We don't know you're recording with that horrible fucking software you used. We move on. Alright, then we go to Mackenzie Mitchell and her guest Zion Quinn, who likes what Jade just did. But now he has something to look forward to next week. So he mentions he has a one-on-one match with Apollo Crews. So he's like, oh, sure, Apollo can throw his weight around in the gym, but he can't do it on the main stage. So he calls himself the X Factor. Where have we heard that before? And he says he plans to take out Apollo next week. So we'll see what happens with that. Zion Quinn looks like he's going to the main roster anyway. So, yeah. Next stop, main roster, and then next stop, catering. Because they're going to misuse him. It's automatic. Just don't go to the main roster. They shouldn't even go to the main roster. Just stay in NXT for the rest of your fucking life and the rest of your career. It's like going to the main roster, unless you're good, it's like career suicide. And you could ask a lot of people that went from NXT, was so good, went to the main roster, and died. Malachi Black, anyone? Ricochet. In a way, Shinsuke. In a way. Not much, but in a way. Sammy. In a way. The only big stars is Roman and Seth Rollins. And Drew to an extent. Even though he was on the main roster, then he got fired comes back, goes to NXT, wins the title, and then goes up to the main roster. Stunk for a while, and then now he's kind of like a big star. But other than that, everybody else who came up from NXT, Lacey Evans, Nikki Ashhole, I hate to say it, Alexa Bliss. I'll go on. I'm not going to go on, but everybody, almost 75% of the people that were in Triple H's NXT, it's either gone to AEW or other promotions, or it's still there and they stink. They're basically in catering. Don't go on the main roster. Don't even accept Vince is or Bruce at this point. Don't accept their invitation. I say nope. I don't care how much main roster money you're giving me. I'm staying where it is. I'm staying. I'll be happy making $500,000 a show in NXT. I don't care if you give me a 5-year main roster contract, $25 million a year or whatever. I'm like, I'm not taking your money, Vince. Fuck you. I'm already taking $500,000 off your fucking hands. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy in NXT, and I don't have to wrestle 360 days a year. I wrestle on Tuesdays, and then now they're doing house shows every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and on pay-per-view. I'll be happy with that schedule. Unless you go to like a big promotion like AEW, you're there almost every week, almost. Tony Khan's like, hey, why don't you just go? You don't have to fight this week. You go down to you do the AEW tapings, which is like 2 days. I think it's like 2 or 3 seconds or something like that. And that's it. You're done for the week. Go back home. You go back home. You sit on your ass. Go on Twitch like Adam Cole, baby, and Kip Sabian. By the way, Kip Sabian, I follow now on Twitch. He actually acknowledged me. Of all people, Kip Sabian? Really? Thank you for the follow. Now, if you can get Penalty Forward to follow me, that would be really nice. Oh, by the way, I did ask him when is he coming back, or if he's still in AEW. He told me that they're still in AEW. They have they're under contract. They just haven't been used because I think Kip Sabian's still injured and Penelope's injured. So, but he said they're coming back. When? I don't know. But they're still in AEW, for those of you who've been wondering where Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford are. Besides being on Twitch. And in the crowd once in a while. But they still have an AEW contract. And they have a pretty damn good contract from what Kip Sabian's telling me. So Kip Sabian acknowledged the property, by the way, too, so. I don't do work. I don't get people on my show, right? The prophecy's dead! We're just getting started, motherfuckers. We're just getting started. While your channel gets 5 fucking views, I'm getting a lot. I'm not getting thousands and thousands of views. I'm getting pretty decent viewership.
Well, you get 5 people in your chat. You get 5 people watching your videos. That goes down to 2.
These people watch my show. And you do too. Because you have no fucking lives watching me at 1:22 in the morning. You should be in bed getting ready for work. Oh, that's right, you don't work. Or if you do, and you work. I can't even talk. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You still watch my ass when you should be working or going to sleep. But you don't, because you love how my dick tastes. And you just want to go to bed. It goes like, drinking my cum and thinking about my dick. Because that's the only action you can actually get. You can't get real pussy from a woman because a real woman don't want your ugly looking ass. Bottom line. That's that. Alright, so we got Apollo Crews and Zion Quinn next week. And a pretty big week of action next week. Look at that. All right, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to Indy Hartwell for a random promo, and she wants to win the women's title. You're not going to win the Battle Royal, but nice to see you. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to match number 2, which was really weird. We had Roderick Strong taking on Damon Kemp in a battle of Diamond Mine. Match lasted under 6 minutes. It was a pretty technical match for what it was. They started trading headlock takeovers. Roddy gets the better of it. They get back up. Damon grabs a suplex before a gut wrench suplex makes it even worse for Roddy. But Roddy goes back with some knees to the ribs, puts Damon down. As Big Joseph and Bad News Wade Barrett talk about Roddy's failings as a leader of Diamond Mine. Damon then comes back, gets in some more suplexes, and then out of the blue, get my friend, get in here! My cousin, hey, my cousin, hey. Tony D'Angelo, my cousin, gets you a pizza for $2. So Tony is on the Tron with the family. You know, Lorenzo, Stax, and Legado del Fantasma, Joaquin Wild, and Raul Mendoza beating the fucking shit out of the Creed brothers. And Tony's like, hey, you guys want to fight? We're gonna fight! Stuff like that. That causes a distraction, and then I'm looking at Roddy and Damon. They don't know what the fuck to do. And then you see Roddy kind of talking to Damon. He's like, finish. Oh, sorry about that. We had a buffering. Sorry about that. We're back live. So Damon gets distracted, and Roddy pulls him back, hits the jumping knee strike. 1, 2, 3. Roddy gets a fast win. I think they rushed to finish. That's just my opinion. So Roddy gets the win. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then Roddy just gets out of the ring all the way to the back. And Damon Kemp's just grabbing his jaw. And then he goes like, doop. And that's it. And we move on. But we get more with Roddy and Diamond Mine and the D'Angelo family in just a bit. And we move on. So it looked like it was rushed. The finish was rushed in my eyes, but that's it. And we move on. Alright, then we get to my favorite part of the night. The Yes Boys! Pretty Deadly, my favorite tag team of right now. That's Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. They dressed up as cowboys. Not doing some cowboy shit. But I think it was Wilson who was talking about, they get, checking out their gear. It's like, ooh, you look like a sexy man. I'm like, okay. Then he's like, it's time! I'm like, wait a minute. So they're ready to win the NXT UK Tag Team titles. They're going to have a match with Briggs and Jensen coming up in a bit. But it was a pretty damn good promo. I liked it. Roll Tide! I like this tag team. I love Pretty Deadly. Probably one of my favorite tag teams of the modern era. Next to the Usos, of course. Because, as always, just like the Prophecy, put them up now. We the ones. But I love Pretty Deadly, man. They are great. The Yes Boys. That's what I like to do to the Trolls. They don't scare us. Let me move on. Alright. So we get that. Then we go to Briggs and Jensen with the beautiful Fallon Henley. They're ready to keep the tag team belts. Fallon Henley says, I'm going to win the Battle Royal, but tells them to focus. Yeah, because I'm looking at titties. So she tells them to focus because keeping the titles is harder than losing them. In a way, that's... So all that, I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to Diamond Mine. We see the Creepers all fucked up. Then, Ivy Nile comes in to check on them, and then Roddy just sprints in and says, what the fuck just happened? And then Damon Kemp comes in, and Roddy's like, what the fuck were you, dude? And he was like, oh, I'm gonna put my gun in. It's like, everybody, please listen to me! Roddy was pissed. And he tells him, we're gonna get ready to fight the D'Angelo family. So then I think it was it Julius? I think it was Julius Creed. He was pissed too, and he was saying, he's like, next time we find you, we're gonna do this on site. We're gonna do this in the street. I'm like, a nice Eddie Kingston reference, you asshole. So then Roddy's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, motherfucker. We're gonna take you to them. But you know Roddy's turning on him. It's automatic. Alright, so basically Roddy says, no, actually, let's be after that, sorry. So they're pissed. They challenge the D'Angelo family, I guess, to an 8-man tag team war next week. So we'll see what happens with that. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars, and we move on. Alright, then we go to the NXT UK tag team title match. Pretty Deadly against Briggs and Jensen. Fallon Henley at ringside. Just looking hot. Pretty decent match. So it starts out with Jensen knocking Elton Prince into the corner. With some clotheslines and a backdrop as everything gets chaotic in the beginning of the match. Then a deep shot has Briggs in trouble, but he knocks Elton Prince to the outside, right onto Fallon Henley. Ow. And then it looked like Fallon Henley hurt her arm. So Briggs is like, not Briggs, sorry, Jensen was like, oh, are you okay? Sick. So Briggs and Jensen panic because Fallon Henley got hurt. As we go to break. And then we come back. Elton Prince takes Jensen down for a 1905 chinlock. And keeping him from getting the hot tag to Briggs. But doesn't last long as Briggs does get the hot tag. He cleans house. And then they hit stereo cross bodies. Put Briggs and then Kip Wilson down. Elton Prince then tries for a little bit of trickery, hands Wilson the belt. Then he goes on the other side, as I think it was Briggs has the other belt, and the ref's up, and Prince is like, "Hey ref, he hit him." I thought it was going to be a disqualification, so the ref takes one half of the belts and gives it to the timekeeper. While Wilson tries to load up for a belt shot, but missed. And then Fallon Henley grabs the belt. Actually, I should say he missed. Fallon Henley grabs the belt. They have a tug of war, which leads to Briggs and Jensen hitting high-low on, I think it was, who was it? On Wilson. 1, 2, 3. They get the win in a little over 11 and a half minutes. Damn it! Alright, so Briggs and Jensen retain. Match was alright. 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And move on from there. Alright, after that, we go to Bill Gacy and the revealing of the Dyad, his 2 druids, which we all know who they are. I called it from the beginning, the grizzled young veterans. Formerly Drake and Gibson. So he takes off the hoods. We see that they're the grizzled young veterans. And then he baptizes them as the new team called Schism. And their new names are, as I mentioned before in a previous video, Jagger Reed, who is James Drake, and Rip Fowler, who is Zach Gibson. And I think Gibson, the bald one, he picks him up out of the water, and he has one eye is all white, looking like Kane without the mask, or as I said on Twitter, Marilyn Manson circa Antichrist Superstar era. And then we see Drake without his beard, and I'm like, wow. So now they're called Schism. The whole group is now called Schism. Okay, so we'll see what happens with them. Gacy did tease that they're going to be new members as well. So we'll see what happens with that. So the Grizzled Young Veterans are no more. Now they're known as Schism, and their new names are Jagger Reed and Rip Fowler. Go figure that one out. And that's it. Also, I said on Twitter, they look like a very young Ascension. Victor and Connor. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that three out of, what did I give that? 3 out of 5 stars. And then we move on. Alright, then we go outside the parking lot. No, we didn't get anybody beat up this time. But we have the champ, Bloodbreaker. And he is pissed. He's looking for JD McDonough at what happened at the Bash. So we get that. All right, after the break, we go to Mackenzie Mitchell and her best friend, Wesley, who's still on his quest to find himself. So he says, after next week, after I beat, I did it, Grayson Waller, I did it. So after he beats Grayson Waller next week, he's going to beat Trick Williams, and then he will be on the road to finding himself on the employment line. But we'll see what happens with that. So next week, Wesley and I did it, Grayson Waller. And we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, after that, we get to the champ, Bloodbreaker, who comes out. He says that he can respect someone coming to him and asking for a title shot like how Cameron Grimes did. But then there is someone like JD McDonough who jumps behind like a little pussy. That's what heels do. So Braun knows that McDonough is in the building and he wants him out in the ring right now. But JD is too smart. Not that JD, of course. That idiot who fucks his cat. Jordan Devlin gets on the screen. And he has a mannequin next to him. Weird. He talks about how he knows Braun is tough and he will fight through anything. But he's like, I know how to hurt people. Then he talks about the bad shoulder. And Braun had that the bad shoulder that he has is compromised of 8 major muscles. Which McDonough then draws on the mannequin. He's like, I know how to break this part. So we have a science lesson. So Braun's pissed. He's like, get out here! I'm tired of this lesson. I didn't want to go to school. So he tells McDonough to come out and fight him. So JD says, in due time, sir. And he tells Braun to watch that shoulder. So because he said he was gonna rip it out. So Braun's like, you can take my shoulder, but I'll take it right back and beat the fucking shit out of you with it. Holy crap. That's psychotic, dude. So he said, I'm gonna beat you over the head with my shoulder. And that's it. Take it from a Scott Steiner promo. So he's known from his uncle. Uncle Big Papa Dump. Scott Steiner. Right there, Scott? He's fat! The son of a bitch is fucking fat! Nah, I'm making bleed. Emily from Dunkin' Donuts. I love Scott Steiner. Not like that, but, you know, great stuff. Thankfully, Hall of Famer Scott Steiner. And Rick Steiner, too. Took him long enough to get the Steiners in. Don't get me started. Don't get me started with the Hall of Fame. I'll go for another 3 hours. But I'm not. Alright, so we got that. So I gave that whole promo 3.25 out of 5 stars. So it looks like they're going with a Braun Breaker Jordan Devlin feud for the title. I hope Jordan Devlin wins. I really do. But they're probably not going to give it to him right now. It is what. Alright, then we go to a video of Solo Sikoa. Put him up again. We the ones. He's outside the Amalie Arena because him and Von Wagner had a dark match at SmackDown. So they show the video of him outside and Von Wagner beats the fucking shit out of him. And he says, oh, this is the so-called street kid? Well, I just beat his ass. So I was thinking then we're going to get a street fight next week. But it is what it is. I think both of them are going to go to the main roster, but I think Solo is going to be the one to actually do something Because he's going to be with the bloodline. He's going to be with Roman. So Roman's going to give him the rub. Not like that, but the bloodline's going to get stronger. And I like it. Even if Roman goes away for like a year, the bloodline still be freaking awesome. That's it. It is what it is, and that's that. Alright, so I gave that 5 stars. Alright, then we go to, once again, Diamond Mine, and they're all fired up, and I talked about that already. They're ready to take out the D'Angelo family. So they say the family has 2 choices, both of which involves getting beat up. And that's, so I already talked about that. Let me move on. My notes were a little bit, out of order. It is what it is. Alright, after that, we go back to the Capitol Wrestling Center for our next match. The NXT debut of Axiom, otherwise known as A-Kid from NXT UK, even though he had an NXT North American title match, qualifier, or something like that. So not really a debut per se, but his character, this mathematician, physician, superhero, is what we need, another fucking superhero gimmick. Look where we're done with that with Nikki Asshole. So yeah, so A-Kid takes on Dante Chen in his debut match. Well, Axiom's debut match. And he has these weird special effects. Like he goes on the top rope and then goes, woo. Okay, this is not the Bionic Woman, okay? Or the 10,000, what is it called? The $6 Million Man. This is 2022, not 1982, Vince. But good shows. But still. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, they fight over wrist locks to start. Axiom takes him down on arm. Dante sends him to the outside. So it wasn't really a squash match for him. Axiom comes back with a tornado DDT. Then a jumping kick to face is basically the finish. So, not the greatest debut in the world, but still, A-Kid gets the win in under 3 minutes. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, after that, we get Lash Legend bragging about her greatness and saying she's gonna win the belt. Win the Battle Royal. Then she gets a warning to Alba Fire. So that stupid feud is still going on. Don't know why. Then we get that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to a video from, I guess, earlier in the day. We have Giovanni Vinci, also known as Fabian Aichner. He's outside going to his car, his car. But a lovely Lee fan wants a picture with him. Well, he takes a picture solo. Then the girls, no, I want a picture with us. And calls Giovanni's like, no pictures, no. And then we see a bus arrive, and it's Chase You. And Bodie Hayward comes out along with what's her name? Talia, whatever. What the fuck is her name? Thea Hale, whatever her name is. And they block Giovanni from leaving the parking lot, and he's getting mad. He's like, hey, am I supposed to get the hell out of here? And then Dia tries to touch the car, and Giovanni's like, no fingerprints in my car! So we're gonna get a Giovanni v. Chase U feud. No. I know it's supposed to hype him up and make Fabian Aichner a monster, and he's gonna go through the jobbers of NXT. I mean, he had a good match with Apollo last week. Now he's getting into a fucking boring as fuck thing with Chase U. How does that work? But still, I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the barber shop, and no, not see Brutus the Barber Beefcake, but the Buchai. And no, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty weren't there either. Jannetty tried to jump out the window to escape. Are you out of your mind? He don't need Jannetty. So anyway, we see Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams with their friends in the barbershop. They're not impressed with Carmelo's potential challengers. Well, actually, Trick Williams is not impressed with his challengers as of late. So Trick Williams will be watching Wesley and Grayson Waller next week. So that's that. And then Trick takes off his hat, his hair is all in cornrows, and everybody's like, oh! And then Carmelo's like, yeah, go, make him look nice. Take a little bit off the top. And that's it. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get Mackenzie Mitchell with Toxic Attraction. 3 nice hot pieces of ash that you can't have. I can't have it either, but if I did, I don't know what to do with them. It just all of them can suck my dick for all I care. Anyway, so Mandy Rose, JC Jane, and Gigi Dolan are there, and they're not impressed with the Battle Royal. He's like, oh, it doesn't matter who wins. Mandy's gonna win anyway. She's at 266 days as champion. You got a long way to go, Mandy, before you hit Oscar territory. You have to hold the belt for another 9 months, and you ain't getting that. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Mandy Rose. You're not hitting Oscar territory. I don't think any woman wrestler in NXT will ever, and I mean ever, beat Asuka's record of 522 days as champ. Nobody. Nobody. Because Asuka is just a legend in her own time. Because as we all know, nobody is ready for Asuka. But you know what is? My dick. But I digress. Alright, so they say nobody's ready for Mandy, I guess. And then Ivy Nile comes in. And then Kiana James, the accountant gimmick girl, basically a Miss Tessmacher wannabe or a Brooke Adams wannabe. So she comes in, and then Alba Fire comes in and saying they're all going to win the Battle Royal. And that's it. They leave. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to commercial. We have the QR code, that scan here thing, which we still think is supposedly Havoc, not Jessica Havoc. Even though it did links to a woman wearing boots and walking somewhere. I didn't see that. Anybody see that? I didn't see it on the program. I might have missed it. I have to watch it again. But I guess it's going to be a woman named Havoc. But I can't be Jessica Havoc. I can't. It can't be. Because she said on Twitch she's not going anywhere. Unless she lied to us. Maybe Vince gave her the money. I don't know. I know she's injured right now, but... And supposedly she's going to start a feud with maybe Rosemary and Taya. Or get back with them and then turn on them. But I just don't see Jessica Havoc, of all people, joining NXT. But this QR code supposedly is a woman wearing boots going somewhere. So maybe it's not just... I don't think it's Jessica Havoc. I think it's just somebody else. And it has the name Havoc. With a C. Not as Jessica Havoc has with a K. So there might be a lawsuit. So we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. Alright, after that we go to Cameron Grimes. And he's leaving the arena, and an unseen interviewer, Jeremy Borass. Yeah, you didn't notice his really bad accent? That was Jeremy Borass, ladies and gentlemen. He's leaving, and Cameron's like, I don't fucking care, get out of my life, I'm going home! Leave me alone! I just want to go home! So then he's about to leave the arena, and then Joe Gacy just pops up and says, I get why you're angry. And then Gacy's like, get the fuck away from me! So he leaves, and Gacy does his weird face. You know he's joining. Cameron Grimes is going to join Schism. I'm saying it right now. Mark it down. That's it. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to Tony D'Angelo. Hey, my cousin. Hey, get you Karma. Go for Karma right now, but too late. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Tony D'Angelo and company accept Diamond Mine's challenge for next week as we see the beautiful, hot Elektra Lopez going into the ring. Damn, she is hot. And thick as fuck. Not as thick as Nikita Leon's ass, but come on. Jesus Christ. Muy caliente. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to your main event of the evening, 20-woman Battle Royale. The winner gets Mandy Rose and the NXT Women's Championship at a later date. We don't know when that's going to be. Alright, so our participants are Alba Fire, Nikita Lyons, Tiffany Stratton, Fallon Henley, Lash Legend, Indy Hartwell, Ivy Nile, Kiana James, Elektra Lopez, Corey Jade, Sloane Jacobs. That's, who's Sloane Jacobs? That's, Santino's, daughter, I think. No. Wait, hold on. I think that's Santino's daughter, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Valentina Feroz, Lisa Leon, the hot Spanish-Italian tag team. Wendy Choo-Choo! Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro. Tatum Paxley, Amari Miller, who I didn't even see. Ariana Grace, that's Santino Morella's daughter, I apologize. I think Sloane Jacobs, I forget who she is. And that's it. And number 20, the returning Zoey Stark, coming off her 1-year leg injury. Remember that? Actually, not. Was it 1 year? I think it was. Not 1 year. I think it was a couple months actually. I think a year in a couple months maybe. I forget. So Zoey Stark returns. So that's nice and dandy. Is EO far behind? Hope not. I mean, what does EO have left to do? I was thinking maybe she would come back just to finish off, to start the feud with Zoey, because Zoey would just turn heel. Or EO would turn heel. On Zoey's like, I never needed you. I didn't need Janetti. No. But I think EO's is ready, 1 foot out the door and going to Japan. So, I just hope she does go to Japan. I really do. Get her out of there. Let her go to Japan, be with her family, and then go back to Stardom, be with Kyrie. And then maybe next stop AEW, but I doubt that. I'd rather just her go to Japan, go back to Stardom, be with Kyrie. Done. And then, who knows, Asuka might just say, well, fuck WWE, I'm going back to Japan. To Kabachan TV. Okay, to reform the Black Lotus tribe in Stardom. Asuka, Kyrie, and Io, once again, in Japan. Japan, #1, forever. As Terry Funk would say. Right, Terry? I was a hardcore legend in Japan. Cactus! Cactus, where are you? Terry! Hey, you want some Doritos, Terry? No, Cactus, we don't eat Doritos here. In Japan, we fight in barbed wire electrified matches. Ain't that right, Terry? Ain't that right, Cactus? Get right! Okay. Telling you, my impressions are legendary. You don't like it, get the fuck off my channel. Or do it yourself, because it's called satire and comedy. I'd like to see you outdo me, but you can't. You can't do me on videos. You can't do me on commentary. That's definitely. You can't outdo me in wrestling or anything else. And you definitely can't outdo me in the bedroom. Because you can't use your small cocks because you need Blue Chew. And half you can't see your dick. And you're just jealous that I get more than you. So a proven fact. Well, everybody in the prophecy is getting laid. That's it. Alright, so we move on from it. Alright, so we start off with Mandy Rose with Gigi and JC Jane in the Toxic Lounge. And then we actually found out, I didn't even hear this, but Zoey Stark is the person behind the QR code. I don't believe that for a second. But then again, anyway, so everybody starts glaring at Corey Jade. Everyone wants a big piece to kick her ass. It's like my Alex acting up. So Corey's like, I'm smart. I'm gonna leave the ring and let everybody else get beat up. But Ivy Nile says, no, no, no. Beats her up on the outside, chases her to the back, so not eliminated. And then Amari Miller is thrown out of the ring like yesterday's garbage. And then Ariana Grace is kicked out easily. And I think this lasted like 15 minutes. Because it was like right near 9:45. Yeah, it lasted 13 minutes. So, and I mean, it ended at 10:05 like it usually does, but still. That's with some entrances here and there. Alright, so Ariana Grace and Amari Miller get eliminated first. And then Alba Fire and Last Legend eliminate each other because they continue their feud. They brawl to the back. For just a ridiculous reason. Excuse me. Alright, then Tiffany Stratton knocks Wendy choo-choo out of the ring, but she's not eliminated as she lands on her pillow with her stupid freaking slippers on. And the referee's like, not eliminated, not eliminated. And then Wade Barrett's like, oh, for Christ's sake! Calm down there, Stu. So she gets back in, and then Zoey Stark tosses Yulissa Leon and onto Valentina Feroz. They're eliminated. And then Kiana James kicks Fallon Henley out. And then Tiffany Stratton hits Wendy choo-choo in the face with a cup. Was it a styrofoam cup? Or was it one of those solo cups, you know, that the Street Profits have? Probably was. So knocks her out of the ring, thank God. As we go to break, I guess that feud is going to continue, that we don't care about. So we go to commercial, we come back with Kiana Carter and Casey Catanzaro putting Ivy Nile out of the match. Then they get kicked out as well. And then Tatum Paxley, trying to save her partner, Ivy Nile, dives onto both of them to save Ivy from a beatdown by Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter, so that feud's going to start. So she eliminates herself. And then Tiffany dumps Indy Hartwell. Now we're down to the final four. Tiffany Stratton, Nikita Lyons, Kiana James. I don't know how you get to the final four. And Zoey Stark. So I'm like, okay, it's probably going to end with Nikita Lyons and Zoey Stark, right? Wrong. So, Kiana James drives Nikita into the corner but gets kicked in the face. And then she gets eliminated. And then Tiffany Stratton does a Ric Flair-like flippy-dippity-doo in the corner. Which I liked. Woo! And then they go back and forth trying to eliminate each other. And then Stratton eliminates Nikita, which pissed me off. So that leaves Tiffany with Zoey Stark, which is pretty good to kind of end this battle royal. So a clothesline puts Tiffany over the top, but only 1 foot hit the floor. So he gets back on the apron. Tiffany backdrops Zoey to the apron, then they go back inside. Where Zoey forearms Tiffany out to eliminate her. So everybody's like, yeah, Zoey Stark won the match. Oh, wait, we forgot Corey Jade's in the match because she never got eliminated. So she comes out from the crowd and she tries to eliminate Zoey, but Zoey sees her from the corner of her eye, and she just she launches Cora over the top rope, and she wins the match officially at 13 minutes and 10 seconds. So, pretty decent Battle Royal. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And now, Zoey Stark will challenge Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's Championship at a later date. And that's pretty much it. And then after the match, we see Mandy hold up the belt and just like, "You're not ready for this!" And then Zoey's like doing this and then doing the belt thing. You really think that Zoey Stark is going to be the one to beat Mandy? What planet are you living on? That would be the stupidest decision that WWE does. And they had very bad decisions, but this would be the worst. I think the person that should beat Mandy and end her reign as champ is Nikita Lyons, if not Roxy, but Roxy had her chance and lost thanks to Corey Jade. But I think now it's going to be Nikita Lyons. If it's not Nikita Lyons, then I don't know who. I was thinking Io, but unless they give her a lot of money, she stays in NXT until she goes to the main roster. That would be a bad idea. But I would think Io would win it for the third time, hold it for like a month or two, and then lose it to maybe, I don't know, Zoey Stark or something like that. But I just think Mandy's going to finally lose that belt to Nikita Lyons. That's the only person I can think that can win right now. And we'll have to see what happens with that. But now we got this feud going on with Zoey Stark and Mandy. Whenever that match happens, I still think Mandy's going to win, continue on her long reign as champ, maybe hit 1 year, but then I think it's over by maybe the end of this year. Or maybe early next year. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so that ends NXT 2.0 for this week. And it was a pretty decent show. I gave it a solid 7 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you motherfuckers thought of the show in a comment or a video reply down below in my pants. Otherwise known as the description box. Check out my last video where I talked about Kenny Omega and the Raw reigning Adam Cole Baby and much, much more. The link to the video will be down below in the description box, or you can just go back a video after you watch this one. And that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, stick it straight up YouTube's and Susan's asshole. Subscribe to my channels as well. This channel almost at 400, on the cusp of 400 right now. We're at 400, now we're at 399. So we'll probably hit 400 as soon as now, or by this weekend, or maybe by the end of the month, or by the end of the summer. Hopefully it'll be over 400. We'll see. So, subscribe to this channel and my other channels as well, all down below. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, like I said before. And share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, because if you don't, you miss a lot. And that's pretty much it for that. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and if you didn't, well, you watched it anyway. Thank you for the free views, assholes. And that's it. So, that's it. So, I'm going to go edit this video up. I'm going to go to bed. Get up for work tomorrow, because I actually have a real job. And I still make more money than you in an hour. I'm going to enjoy my Wednesday. Get ready for Dynamite tomorrow night. Should be a pretty damn good show. Barbed wire everywhere tomorrow night. Eddie Kingston and the Wizard. Chris Jericho. Barbed wire everywhere with the Jericho Appreciation Society. High above the ring in a shark cage. We got that. We got the Blackpool Combat Club of John Moxley and Wheeler, Utah, taking on the Best Friends. Give me a hug. Chucky T and Trent with Orange Cassidy at ringside in a ridiculous tag team match. And that Dynamite tomorrow is the go-home show before Death Before Dishonor on Saturday night. So probably get a couple more matches. We already got 4 big matches on that card already. But probably get a couple more announced. Actually, there's 5 matches on the card, actually. Got the World Title match with Gresham and Claudio. FTR versus the Briscoes 2 for the tag belts. Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia for the Pure Championship. Mercedes Martinez versus Serena Deeb for the Women's Championship, and Samoa Joe versus Jay Lethal for the TV title. So that's 5 matches on the card already. I would think they'll probably put maybe 2 more, maybe 3 more matches. Maybe I don't think they're not doing a pre-show. I don't think. But then again, who knows with Tony Khan. So, but I would think 2 more matches and then a little bit more storyline progression on Dynamite and Rampage. This is week 2 of Fyter Fest. And I think the week after that is Fight for the Fallen on the July 27th show, I believe. So we'll see what happens with that. And we'll see how the rest of the card for Death Before Dishonor is. And I think it's going to be a great show. I think it is. From Lowell, Massachusetts. So, going to be a great time. I'm going to do my predictions probably Friday, maybe, I don't know about Friday, but probably definitely Saturday. I would do that on the next edition of the Shadows Lair. I might do a 25th show stream Thursday, early Thursday afternoon. Do that, get that out of the way. And then episode 26 will be sometime Saturday, before the pay-per-view, of course. And then the review, I don't know if I'm going to do review late Saturday night after the pay-per-view, whenever that ends. Or I'll do it Sunday, but Sunday is the missus' birthday, so probably won't be doing that. Maybe late Sunday, after we get the good old birthday sex done, because we're going to go rounds. So, I have to do that, because I'm such a good husband. Even though she hates my guts right now, but it is what it is. But yeah, so we're gonna do that big weekend for the missus, and do that. So maybe either late Saturday night or late Sunday night, your Death Before Dishonor review right here on the channel. So don't forget to hit that bell. So we'll get that, and we'll move on. Then next weekend is SummerSlam. So I'm hoping to do my predictions for that next Saturday afternoon before that show. And then your review will be coming next Sunday, July the 31st. Once again, on this channel. So we got a big couple weeks of wrestling predictions and reviews coming your way. Along with my Raw, NXT, Dynamite, Rampage, SmackDown reviews for this week. So, if you don't hit the bell, you're going to miss out on a whole ton of shit. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so I'd like to thank Nick for coming in. My tribal chief, one of my good friends. Big ups to Lauren as well, still recovering from her surgery. And that's that. Big up to Prince, who's who got resurrected if you didn't watch my review last night. And that's it. Big ups to Savannah, Max Lethal, everybody in the Prophecy, the greatest group of men and women since sliced bread. And we got more members coming, ladies and gentlemen. We got more in the next couple of weeks. We're getting much, much more people. But they don't go on your videos. You have to pay them off. No, I don't. I don't pay anybody off to be in my group. They want to be in my group. I don't force them to be in my group. They just come to me. Because the Prophecy is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and it's taken over YouTube and social media. Why do you think I got so many wrestlers following me now? You paid them off! No, I didn't. I follow them, I talk to them once in a while. Tell them about, it's like, I have a group called The Prophecy. You know, it's just a, little group I have on social media. If you want to join, you can. If you don't want, it's fine. I don't beg them like, please, Kip Sabian, will you please join the Prophecy? No. I asked nicely. Because I have respect for the wrestlers, unlike certain people we know. That has no respect at all for the wrestling community. And that right, JD? Mongoloid. I hope all the people that are going to the House of Glory show in August beat the fuck out of JD. Jerry, beat his fucking Braves ass, please, for me. I'm not going to that show. I don't feel like going to Terminal 5, a shithole of a fucking venue. Not going to it. I love House of Glory, but I'm not going there. I'd rather go to the Hammerstein. And if In This Moment goes to that place, I'll go to the show just for In This Moment purposes, but I hate going to that fucking venue. They have no air conditioning at all. It's a dinky fucking little club. It used to be called Club Exit back in the day. I mean, it's easy to get to. It takes if you take the train, you have to walk about 4.5 blocks down 6th Avenue all the way up to 11th Avenue and 50-something Street. You don't know where it is. And it's easy to get home. You go back the same way. You get on the train, you go wherever you gotta go. In my case, I have to go down that same way, get on the train, and then take a Uber. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to House of Glory. I'm not going to that show. Plus, I think it's the same weekend as Black Labor Society, so no way. But it is what it is. August is going to be a big month for me, personally. You got WOW, August 13th. Outlaw Wrestling the week after that. Me and Nick are going to be there, signing autographs and taking pictures with the ladies. Will the missus be there? Probably not. I don't know. I want her to go, but so she can finally meet Nick. And I mean, she hasn't been to a show since 2020. Actually, it's been 2 years since she's been to an indie show or an actual wrestling show or a concert. It's been a little bit busy with her job. And no, she's not a caretaker for me. She has her own job. And I have my own job. And I work in music, so. But we still make more than you. We can still, both of us can kick your fucking fat ass. That's why you're scared. You're scared of Rosa. Everybody's scared of Rosa. I'm even scared of her once in a while. But it is what it is. I mean, Rosa can kick everybody's ass on this fucking platform. Except for Issa, maybe, but it is what it is. Big ups to Issa, my Puerto Rican princess. The Demon Diva. Ooh, caliente. But, yeah. Other than that, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore. I bid you adieu. And I'm signing off. Rock on and rock hard with your Kogut. And like I said, if you're not down with the prophecy, the greatest group of men and women since the invention of the light bulb, then not down with us, well, too fucking bad. You know why? You know why. Because we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Keep being scared. Keep watching us, because that's what you do. Because you can't get enough of us. That's why we get more views and subs and hits than you, and likes too. And they're all real likes, by the way. And real comments too. Because all yours are fake clout. So, go fuck yourselves, you little bunch of mutants. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Until next time, I'll do a Kenny Omega. I bid you adieu. Goodbye. And good night. Bang. Adios, fuckers. See you next time.